Good evening, and welcome to Love and Lessons Storytime with McQueen. Thank you for joining me, and remember to visit my website, it-mcqueen.com, where all things McQueen reside. I just love to read and get lost in a book, just like a scene from a movie. So, come on with me, grab your sweet treats, fruits, drink, and your blanket, whatever it is you need to make you comfortable and set your cozy ambiance. I got my mood smoother, and let's get into this story. There's something about life's storms that either push people apart or pull them back together. Trauma has a strange way of stripping away the noise, the petty arguments, the distance we thought would protect us, and it leaves only what matters. Fear, it can paralyze you, but it can also sharpen your vision. It makes you see who's truly in your corner, who's willing to stand in the fire with you, and who disappears when the smoke gets too thick. Protection isn't just locking the doors at night, it's holding someone's heart so carefully that they know it's safe with you. It's sacrifice, the kind that costs you something, your time, your pride, sometimes even your own peace. Because in the end, the real blessing in life isn't avoiding the pain, it's having that one person or that circle of people who will stand beside you when the pain comes. The ones you can call at 2 a.m. with trembling hands, knowing they'll answer every single time. And when you have that, when you are that for someone else, distance, silence, and even years can't break it. Tonight we're diving into the sixth chapter of Mommy, Reunited. Mommy is my first published nonfiction book based on not just true crime and events, it's the origin of McQueen. It's her roots, her past, and the window into her future. I woke up drenched in sweat, yet I was freezing. Lying in bed, I tried to clear my head. What just happened? Something feels off. I hadn't spoken to my sister in quite some time, but I had just experienced a strange dream. We were sitting far out in the middle of a lake on a pier, watching the sunset. The sky glowed a warm amber as the sun disappeared behind the trees, sinking into the shoreline. The dream felt distant, almost hazy, but one detail stood out. Mom was being spoken about in past tense, as if she were no longer with us. The atmosphere of the dream was heavy, filled with an unshakable sadness. A wave of concern washed over me, but I quickly dismissed it. No, that's impossible. I just saw Mommy a couple of weeks ago. She had visited Gramps and had stopped by to see us on her way home. It was the 4th of July, and my daddy was hosting a family cookout. TJ and Ty and I hopped into the Montero Sport and headed over to celebrate. As we sat around the table, the conversation turned to children and birth control. Ty and I were the youngest married couple with kids. So we straddled the line between the younger and older generations. We were still young, but mature enough that we were often included in both the adult conversations and the ones with the teens and young adults. At some point, Ty let it slip out that we practiced the pull out method. The moment the words left his mouth, The older men at the table erupted with laughter and skepticism. "Oh, you one hell of a man, nephew," Uncle Jay said, looking both amused and astonished. All of them agreed it was much too difficult of a task. We kept talking and laughing, reminiscing about life, children, and our past. Then my phone rang. It was my sister. I jumped up and hurried to the trailer behind Daddy's truck for some privacy. "Hey, D," I answered. "Happy 4th. What's up?" "Elena, listen. Mama was in an accident. She's in the hospital in Ocala, West Marion Hospital," Dee said in her NASCAR voice. A sharp, piercing pain shot through my chest as her words sank in. My legs gave out and I collapsed, letting out a blood curdling scream. Sometimes life shows us who's really there when the storm hits and who isn't. Drop an emoji in the comments that represents the person you can always count on when everything feels like it's falling apart. I hope you learn that no matter the distance, silence, or struggles, true connection and unwavering support are the anchors that keep us steady. Sometimes it takes trauma and fear to remind us who truly matters, and that showing up for each other is the greatest gift we can give. Stop by itmcqueen.com where all things are McQueen. Purchase books and get the tea on McQueen. Rest peacefully.